I'm going to keep that close by. It's been one of them days. I'm going to tell you about it briefly. I'm going to get my headphones right first. This isn't a big production. I apologize. I just kind of do this on a whim. I don't have a scheduled time I do this. I really don't have an objective in mind other than just doing it. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I can hear myself now. Okay. So, bro, this town and the people that live in it, they can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Love them. Great people, but a pain in the ass. Anyway, different story for a different day. I'm here today to tell you some more about Hell Seat. Part 2. Hell Seat. I got some good feedback on the last little podcast / Instagram, IGTV, .com, YouTube-esque www thing that I did last go round. So I decided I would do some more. Broke out the whiskey. It just started pouring rain here out of nowhere. So that was interesting. I don't know what's going on outside. It might be the apocalypse. So cheers. If you watched the first one I did, that was Hell Seat. Then the only part, now part 1. And yeah, here comes part 2 coming at you. So if you didn't watch, I'll sum it up real quick. When I was in Sent by Ravens, a band that I was back in probably 2006 to 2011, 12, to something like that. I don't know. A long time ago from where we're sitting. We were a band on Tooth and Nail. We toured a lot, but we didn't make a lot of money. Shocker, I know. Big shocker. When we were touring, the back seat of the van was known as Hell Seat, and I somehow adopted Hell Seat as mine, as my own. I was the guy who always sat in Hell Seat. If you didn't watch the first episode, go back and check it. There's a very descriptive explanation on why it's called Hell Seat. But here's some more reasons it's called Hell Seat. So when you're in a band, and when you're like, I don't know, 18 to 25, that's kind of when you're doing a lot of dumb shit. One of those dumb things that people do is smoking cigarettes. And what the fuck? Is this still going? Hell Seat, take 2. Boop, beep, beep, beep. Sorry, guys. So, if you work in Logic, you have you hit the C key, and it highlights it yellow. I guess that's the loop. Well, I had my loop on, so as I was talking, it just stopped and started. You know what I mean? If you know what I get, you get it. So, sorry. I'm not sorry. Okay. I was talking about in Hell Seat, and when you're 18 to 25 years old, you really do a lot of dumb shit. And some of that dumb stuff people do or does, people do. Some of the dumb stuff people do. Yeah, that sounds right. Smoking cigarettes. See, me, I've never smoked a cigarette. Never really wanted to. My dad smoked. My mom smoked while I was growing up. I had cousins who smoked. I had friends who smoked. It never appealed to me. So when I joined this band, turns out everybody smoked but me. So the problem with Hell Seat is Hell Seat would accumulate the most secondhand smoke in the whole van, because when one person has to smoke, they roll the window down and it just blows right back into Hell Seat. So I'm sitting in Hell Seat, just breathing in secondhand smoke, getting lung cancer probably. Let's hope not, but who knows? We're having bad luck this year. And they couldn't just smoke all together at once. It would be like one guy would want to smoke, and then right after he was done, another guy would want to smoke, and it was a nightmare. It was hell, hence Hell Seat. I think the worst part, though, would be like Hell Seat in, Boston, Massachusetts in February when it's like 10 degrees outside, and we're driving down the, interstate, and someone's like, oh man, I just got to have another cigarette, and it's 10 degrees outside. So they have to roll the window down, and everybody wishes they would freeze to death and die. So yeah, another reason it's called Hell Seat. Some other reasons it's called Hell Seat. One time I toured with another band, and we shared the van, and we had to fit 3 people back there. That band was called Belson. Shout out John Harrell and company. But yeah, we fit 3 people back there on a tour, and it was snug. So that was kind of hellish. It was hell always getting out of that son of a bitch too. You were the last one to get out, and once they turn the van off, it gets fucking hot. And it was already hot back there because it's called Hell Seat. So you're the last one to get out. And back then, I'd say I was probably 30 pounds heavier, roughly. So my fat ass was the one rolling over every seat trying to get out, just like, oh, I just need to get out before I die, Hell Seat. But stopping at gas stations eventually I just would get out the back part of the van. It was easier, especially like if I was the only one getting out and like everybody was asleep or staying put. It would be just a nightmare to try and get out. But yeah, that's a couple more reasons it's called Hell Seat. And yeah, there you go. There's another story time for you. I don't have any more to say, so I'm going to stop now. Goodbye.